Hello, everybody. I am streaming to Facebook also. So if you're on Facebook, say hello. Let us know you're here. I have with me the gorgeous, beautiful Gianna with the gorgeous, beautiful new hair color that I am absolutely in love with. And it
Me
really
too.
it makes you look, I'm not kidding, like 15, 20 years younger. It really does for some
You
reason.
were cute before, but you're
Yes,
really cute
it makes
now.
you look younger for some reason.
You
Okay,
be cuter.
no problem, Vicky.
Yes,
Yeah, I sent you one, but
grasshopper,
I
you're
figured you
cute too.
probably were too tired to come in. And then I have, of course, the lovely, beautiful Miss Roberta with me. And I am hoping Carla shows up. I mostly wanted to do this to show the rest of the jewelry I got from Carla that she gifted me. There's not a lot left, but there are some beautiful pieces that I am dying to show. Since I have some gifts and some auction wins from Maury. And I have just a couple of pieces. When I said that I had gone to the thrift store the first time they opened and was expecting a lot. Well, this is actually all I found that day that was worth carrying home, which I'll show first. And Roberti, I'm sure you have some pieces you want to show too,
I
right?
do. I have some pieces that I got today and yesterday.
Okay, well, we must see them, so I'm going to let you go first. You ready?
Oh, yikes. Are you kidding?
You not
Okay.
ready? If you're not
Yeah,
ready,
I
I'll
am.
show my
That's
first
okay.
first. You ready? Okay.
I
All
am.
righty.
You caught me off guard.
Well, lucky for you, all we can see is your table, and there's no. I do see two different color of fingernails, though, but I won't mention
I
that.
know. Look at this. That's how much they're grown out. I keep coloring them. This is gorgeous, and I need your help, all of you, to tell me what it is. Let me see. It's a bracelet and necklace set.
Okay,
Let me
that's
take one of my.
exactly what it is a bracelet and necklace set.
Gianna, you gotta tell me. Let me see if I can. Can I get that to shimmer? I don't know if it's like glass
It
with
looks
the
glass.
foil underneath it.
Uh-huh. It does
It
look
was
glass.
sold to me as Mexican fire opal, but I don't know what fire opal looks like, but I don't think this is it.
Hang on, I'm gonna do a look.
But the
Um,
price was.
the Mexican fire opal has so many
Wait a
different
minute. You can see better on this one. So they're both.
colors, and
It's the same thing in each stone, in each piece. But I'll bring this
yeah,
close. Let me see
put
if I can.
one. Yeah, right there.
There you go. Can you see that now?
And
Oh,
now, does it look like they put foil
see
under
when
it
I
too?
turn it. When I
I
turn
found
it,
one
it
here.
looks like this is clear.
I
Yeah.
found one here that looks quite a bit like it. It's bead Mexican opals, silica, and epoxy man-made.
I love it. And the
So they
price was right.
is that it's set in sterling though, right?
Yeah, this is all sterling.
Wow, what a beautiful set though. Nice.
Now the mark on it, you can see it better on this. They're
Hey,
little
Hi, Anna,
crowns.
Carla. Yeah, it kind of did look like dichroic glass. I'm
See,
known
it's
for being
a crown. Let me see if I can get a good crown. Some of them are stamped better than others. Hold on. Okay, here's a good one. It's a little crown. See it?
oh
yeah,
wow.
we need to find it. There's a database that has that list of how they catalog the artist, that system they use with the letters and numbers. And I cannot find it again. I was looking for it yesterday so that we could start making a list of the letters and numbers. And I cannot find that database again. I cleaned
I
out
haven't even tried to look because I don't know what to look
I
for.
cleaned out my search history the other day, so I can't find it, and I didn't save it in my favorites for some reason. But there is a database that that tells you how to use that system and what the artist names are for each
Hmm.
letter and number, and you know how that system works, right? G, on the Mexico sterling.
I think we
So-
lost her.
Yeah, she's muted for some reason.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Hi,
I love
Perla. How are you?
Yeah, I do know what you mean, Cindy. I'm sorry, I was
No,
muted.
that's okay.
I didn't want to hear everybody hear all the clicking. Apparently, it's also called Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's
Really?
breath. Okay.
Oh,
Do
you
you
snooped
have
it?
the link to that website? I know there's a website that shows so you can research and find those artists on that system. We
I
sell
tested
so
this.
much of it, it would be nice to be able to put a name to it for people when we sell it.
I'd
Also,
like to know all I can about this.
I have a quick question about this, Mark, and I think it was Sandy, it could have been Roberta, but somebody recently, or it could have even been you, Judy, but
Hey,
somebody
Perla.
recently sold a piece with this mark, and I cannot remember who it is. I remember it being somebody oh, thanks, G.
Hey, everybody I missed. I can't look at the chat all the time.
I got G sent me the database, the link for the Mexican artist. I'll send it to you for the Mexico silver. But does anybody remember that? Do you remember discussing it? Because somebody found whoever it was.
What mark? I'm not seeing it.
I just put it in. It's a small C with an up arrow and then a capital A. And sometimes it's all capitalized, but this particular piece has a small C, arrow, and an A. Let me see if I can find it. I'll show it to you guys.
This is another beautiful piece I got.
I know we just recently figured out who that was, though, and it's just killing me that I didn't. Oh, maybe I did write it down. Let me look at my notebook.
Sorry about my nails. Can't get them done till next week.
Keep showing, and I'll find that piece, and when it
Hi,
comes back
Teresa.
to me, I'll show it to you.
I love the look of this.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Sounds like my house. I put everybody to bed, though.
I just bought a bunch more sterling myself, and I'm waiting for it to come in, but when it does, I will show you also. I am backloaded with sterling. Not as much as Roberta and Gianna, but I've got a good stash going right now, which is
I've been
good.
on a.
I was
I gotta.
out. I had very little left.
I gotta show you something awesome.
Granted, I can't find it. I thought I wrote that mark down, but I can't find it.
Look at this poison ring.
Hi,
I was hoping.
Teresa and Perla. Woo, beautiful.
See that fish on the side?
Yeah. Is that like a religious fish significance to that?
I don't know. It's Native American. That's what it was sold to me as. Maybe Gianna can tell us.
Yeah, she'll probably be able to tell you when she comes back on what the significance is of that. Let me find that bag. I just had it. Where did I put it? There it is.
This isn't marked, but I just tested it. Love this.
Okay. I found a
Hi,
piece
Mary.
with that mark
Hi,
on it.
Marianne.
I'll show you when I come back
Hi,
up.
Elizabeth.
Hi, Marianne and Anamora, Elizabeth. Hello, ladies. Thanks for coming back. And how are you, Perla? Don't forget, before I forget about it, I will let you all know again our next Hills and Deals auction on Saturday the 6th. June 6th will be with
Teresa.
Moonstone Mamas, Devin and Jamie. And they
What a
will
cute
be
thing to say.
posting some of their beautiful pieces of jewelry for us on our Facebook page, our Stills and Deals auction Facebook page, which I will put a link in the description box for that. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Judith and Jack.
That is stunning. Ooh, and they're very high-end pieces too. Judith and Jack.
So, Judith and Jack. It's like a little swirl going up through some leaves. I love
Somebody
it.
told
You
us who
know
that
how I
was
feel.
the other day, and I did some research. Their stuff is pretty cool.
Very pricey, too.
Yes, very pricey.
Got this at an excellent price.
Gianna's
And it
missing
will be up for
that one.
sale. She can see if she comes back. Now, this is kind of cool. This was so inexpensive. I was really impressed
I
with
want to
this.
see you try to polish that piece up.
I have already worked on the inside of it. Now,
Yeah,
this
you
is
can leave
sterling,
it
but see
outside
how
alone.
it's... I sent a picture to Sandy today to ask her what they call this. She said blackened. I thought there was a special word they used or something. But
Well,
wouldn't
when
this
they
look
do it
nice?
costume jewelry, they call it Japanned, Jappaned, but I don't know what they call it with sterling.
This is Native American, that TC guy. You know how they... I thought it
Yeah,
would look cool with some stones in it, but how pretty is that?
yeah, it's gorgeous even without the stones.
Sorry
Hmm.
about that, guys. My sister called.
That's
Show
okay.
her
Look,
that
G.
brooch again, that Judith and Jack brooch.
Look at this one.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't that nice?
You
I gotta
find
show
the
her. I
right
gotta show her
stuff.
the. I gotta show you this poison ring, Gianna.
Hi, Marianne. Hi, everybody.
They said it was Native American. What do the fish mean? It's all decorative.
I wouldn't know what the fish mean. It
No,
probably from the coastal tribes.
isn't that pretty?
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, where there's probably a lot of fishing and
They
probably
keep their
some.
worms in there then. The worms. Yeah, the Judith and Jack I just love.
Hi, Mary Lou.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That isn't that spectacular, G? Look at that.
It
That's
is.
is it Judith and Jack Rosenberg?
I
Right.
wrote it down. I just wrote Judith, but their name is something like Rosenberg. It's Judith and
Yeah,
Jack.
something like that. I looked it up the
But
other
on the
day
back,
though.
it's
That's true.
sideways. It's sideways J's. It's in
Yeah,
sideways triangles and then a J and a J.
yeah, I think
Love
I
this.
might have. They're known for their stone and marcasite pieces. Their sterling silver marcasite.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hi,
love
Mary Lou. It's
marcasite.
good to see you.
Hi, Lulu. Well,
This
you
is a
came up
beautiful
in G's.
piece of sterling.
I love that. That is some actual real Cantonale there.
Love that.
That
It's
is
got a. It's
beautiful.
got. It's got a G. A GV sterling silver. I'm almost scared to buff it up a bit.
I would leave it as it is. That's
It's
probably
just so
sometime in the
gorgeous.
Victorian period. I would leave it. And I was doing research the other day to figure out when the Victorian period started and when it ended, and then when the Edwardian period started. And it was Queen Victoria. That's what they consider the Victorian period, which I think was 1837 all the way
Mm.
to 1901. And then the Edwardian period, which I thought was longer, was 1901 to 1910. So a lot of the pieces that I'm thinking are Victorian, I think are actually from that Edwardian period.
Hmm. I
Wow.
found this. I found that other brooch online for $60-something, $63, $64. So I
Nice.
thought that was kind of cool. This is also sterling. Very pretty.
Is that a Vermeil piece?
Mm-hmm.
You know you torture me with these brooches, right?
Aren't they awesome?
So
We
you
love
guys,
torturing you with the brooches.
yeah, her and Gianna and Sandy always have so
You see
many.
that price?
Oh my
That's how
God,
much
go away, go
for
away.
this. For this.
Oh,
I
away.
found it online for $35.
Oh my gosh.
I
So
know
yeah,
it's
so I decided going forward, because if I buy every single one, I'm obviously going to be in the poorhouse. I'm going to start, like, it has to have a pendant and slash brooch for it to go into my collection now. So that will limit me a little bit.
oh well
Then I
that's
can
about that's
pendant.
oh I just got some earrings too, just some
And then
cute little sterling earrings. But that was my goodies. And
you
then
had a very good week for sure. Yes, guys, and please pray also for Sandy that her procedure goes well. Yes, and this, I swear, this
Oh
will
my
make
goodness.
it.
I
Is that
love this.
unreal or what?
Lily can cover my eyes.
Look at that. Look at that, G. You got to look because it's so fabulous. And is the watch working? I'm assuming it's
It's
a wind.
working. I've been
No,
watching.
you
I
can't
want
see it. You gotta let me peek. No,
I want to get my
no.
get it to my jewelers though. I'd like to get it cleaned.
Oh, well, I got to see how beautiful it was and the watch inside.
Look at
Covered
that. Oh
Isn't
my
my
that
eyes.
God.
cool? I love it.
Unbelievable.
I'm
So
covering Mom's eyes so she can't see.
I just got to get my jeweler opened so I can get it in there and find out all about it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they think that might be worth. That might be one worth getting a little appraisal on there.
Uh, I don't know. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. You know, some people like amber, some people don't. It's amazing to me.
That's a lot
It's
of
not.
amber
It's
in
not
there.
sterling. It's not sterling. It's nothing fancy.
And
But we'll
some
see.
people prefer certain shades or colors of amber over others too.
Hmm.
But
What I think is neat about it, it's got bubbles in it. It's I never seen the bubbles before.
yep, the bubbles are in. It's probably
There's
not Baltic. It looks kind of dark. Like a
bubbles
lot of
in
that
there.
Baltic amber is that gold tone. And that seems to be more readily available than other types of amber.
A couple of bugs I see, but so we'll see. I won't hold
Beautiful.
my breath on that one.
Hi, Maury. I'm going to share the stuff I got from your last, I guess it's a couple of auction wins and a
Hi,
pop-up stuff
Maury.
I bought from you too here in a minute.
Hi, Maury.
Yeah, I love that color of amber too, but I am totally looking for green or blue amber right now.
Ooh, that would be pretty. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
done,
it's
my
hard to
darling.
find. It's very hard to find. And I think probably people don't recognize it when they find it because they think it's plastic too.
Let me make sure. Well, we can always come back. I do have some others, but I have to save some surprises. Oh, wait, I'll show this. This is a cool piece. This is Native American. His sign, it's signed right there. These don't come off. This just fits on your wrist. I think it's kind of cool.
I was about ready to ask, does one of them come off?
Nope, nope.
Yeah, that's a
Solid.
nice big hunk of sterling there for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm serious. I'm done.
Okay, let me switch over. First, I want to ask if anybody remembers or recognizes this mark, because I know we recently talked about this mark, and I can't remember, like I said, whether it was something, I think it was something that Sandy sold, and we figured out who the designer was that day. And of course, I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't find it. Let me see if you guys recognize this mark at all. It's a C, and in this case, a lowercase, and then that little up arrow kind of, and an A. So if anybody remembers that, if not, I'm going to have to research it again. But if any of you guys remember that mark from, I believe, like I said, Sandy's auction, and I'm almost certain that either Selma or Sosie bought the piece, but this is the bracelet. It's mother of pearl. It's sort of a pink, pale pink. And
Very cute.
I bought this actually from Sandy like a year and a half ago in a lot of bracelets. So, and I've been holding on to it because it fits me really well. Okay, so I'm going to show just 3 pieces I got real quickly that I thought were cute from the thrift store the other day, and then I'll show you the stuff from Carla. This is a JJ brooch, and it is so cute. Put your
I
puppy
love
pictures
JJ.
in there. Isn't that cute? Cuter.
That is cute.
Adorable.
Oh, that is cute.
And JJ has some really cool designs like that. Right there is the JJ
I love
sign,
JJ.
but it was just too cute. I couldn't pass it up. Love it.
Oh, I would have got it in a heartbeat.
Yeah. And then this is an older brand, BSK, which is a vintage brand. I don't think BSK is still making jewelry that I know of. And I cannot remember right now what BSK stands for, but I will before I put this up for sale. But this is definitely an older piece. This is an older piece of BSK, which is kind of cool. The color of it is pretty realistic leaf color, actually. But I was surprised that it still has all of its AB crystals in it, and I'm guessing this is probably late 50s. Let me see. Yeah,
That's
it
cute.
has a copyright, so probably late 50s. But very cool piece, and I couldn't pass it up.
No, I would have
And
got
then
it too.
this I bought just because of the color, and they look like vintage beads, but it has a lobster claw on it, so I'm guessing they are not, or somebody replaced the clasp on it. But aren't these cool beads?
Yes.
Cool.
Cindy, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to drop out. Dorothea's running circles around me.
Okay, no problem.
The
Yeah.
baby.
But they kind of look
We
like,
love
all
you,
right,
G.
we'll see you before the week is out. But I guess these are lampwork beads. I'm not positive. Vicki would have to tell me. But aren't those cool?
Those are cool beads.
And it does look like a vintage necklace. Everything about it screams vintage, but the clasp.
Could have been replaced.
So that was the only things I found at the thrift store. She said they have a lot of stuff in donations that they got when they were closed, but they just haven't been able to get them out.
Oh, yeah. They can't go through it just yet.
Yeah. So this stuff is from Carla. This is the rest of the pieces from Carla. I'll start with these. These are from Germany. And I absolutely love these. Carla
I was going to
definitely
say, we love Germany.
Yes, and that's what I love, the friend mail I get. I cannot believe how everybody pays such great attention to the things we love and we don't, that we talk about that we love. And these are spectacular crystals on here, and they're marked, I think, West Germany or just Germany. Yeah, just Germany. But aren't these pretty? Beautiful crystals. Look at the sparkle. I have a necklace that these will go perfectly with. And I've already tried them out. They are comfortable. They do not squeeze my ears so badly that I can't wear them. They're comfortable. So thank you for
like that too.
There's a couple of other pieces in that bag, and this I love. And I've only come across a couple of pieces of this brand in the time I've been doing this. This is Pastelli, and I think, which is another really good vintage brand. Let me see if I can get that too. There you go. Beautiful piece, though.
Apple?
Yeah, I think it's an apple. At first, I thought it was a cherry, but looking at the shape of it, I think it's an apple. But isn't it gorgeous? And this is
like an apple.
Really good brand. So if you come across this brand, definitely worth holding on to.
I have an itty bitty brooch, a Hattie
Carnegie.
Cute little brooch.
I think Carla actually was asking me about, let me read this so I can tell you guys so you can maybe help her out with this, or if there's anybody interested, because it sounds like she's maybe wanting to sell them, but she has some Haskell pieces.
Really?
Uh,
Who does?
yeah, Carla, she has a Miriam Haskell brooch, which, as you guys know, is like the what would you call it? The top of the line on vintage brands. Anything Miriam Haskell like is going to be very, very pricey. So it is a very expensive brand. But if there's anybody out there that collects Haskell, please let Carla know because it sounds like she's wanting to sell them. Um, but yeah, that's definitely a brand worth buying for sure. And these are the ones I think you were asking. You couldn't read this. The name is Jerry, Gerry, which is a vintage brand also. And Jerry makes a lot of Christmas pieces too. But
Did you
gorgeous.
see Susan Gill's question up here, Cindy?
Cindy, do you know jewelry mark crown over with dots on either side? Also, there is a crown etched into the pink heart-shaped stone. There's a couple of brands that use a crown, and it's not Premier. Premier Design uses a crown, but there's a PD with theirs. But I'll have to research that one. I think you asked me that a while back, and I did a little bit of research, but didn't come up with anything yet. Yeah, I've only found one piece. I have one piece of Miriam Haskell myself. I sold one, and I have one left, Dickie. But yeah, that stuff, like just a simple brooch for Miriam Haskell can go for $200-300. So it is definitely a brand worth looking for. If you find that at a good price, go for it because you're always going to be able to sell it. There are a lot of Haskell collectors out there. But yeah, this
Indeed.
brand is Jerry. I think this was one you were asking what it said, and that's Gerry, and that'll help you research it a little bit, Carla. But I love this style of brooch. I love these leaf brooches. And then this one I was thrilled with because it is so hard to find gold Coro that does not have any metalware on it. This is a beautiful piece of Coro. And this
Awesome.
one, if I remember, yeah, this one's copyrighted, so it's probably towards the late 50s, early 60s on this piece. I'm not sure when how long Coro made jewelry when they started, but they were in the business for a very long time. But I love Coro. Coro has some beautiful designs. It's just not always in the greatest shape. The gold tone stuff, and this is. It's in really good condition. I cannot believe I am like awestruck with all the stuff that she sent me. Here's another BSK brooch, which is the same brand as this one. And this looks like it is probably around the same period of time, looking at the design. Anybody know if BSK is still making jewelry? I don't think they are. I think that is a defunct company, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know. I really don't. I just remembered I do have more things after you're done.
This is another BSK piece, which I'm guessing is probably a 60s, around the same period of time as this one. But nice vintage brand. And this brand actually sells really well if you list it. It's a good one for listing on Etsy.
I love that one.
It's a popular brand, the BSK. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? It looks like I couldn't tell at first whether it was a feather or a leaf, but I think it's a leaf. But got some beautiful diamond cutting in it. Gorgeous piece, though. So my brooch collection just expanded quite a bit.
Don't you love it?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I'd love to get Carla on to do an auction whenever she can at some point. I know she can't right now, but if she ever can, I'd love to have her come on because she has a lot of vintage stuff and she's got really nice vintage items. And this is I can't remember who this one is. Looks like Pfister, Phister. And there's also, which I have seen very few pieces of this brand too. If you can read that, but I don't find this brand very much. This is a vintage brand also. And it's really hard to read it, but they have also a stamp that they use too. Pretty piece though.
I can see it. I can't make it out.
Chateau d'Argente Hallmark Information. Chateau d'Argente Incorporated, found in 1993 in Quebec, Canada. Works primarily in silver and gold. Thank you. I will look that up. Let me write it down again. So I know I wrote it down somewhere, and I cannot remember where I wrote it. And it might have been you, Cinnamon, that found it the last time. It was either you or
Cool, Cinnamon.
Willow one. I can't remember, but I know somebody found it for us last time.
We need to hire these girls.
I know. I will look that up. Okay. Oh, here's more German jewelry, which y'all know I love the German pieces. Here's the bag for that. Oh, yep, it is Pfister. I see she wrote it on the bag. Thank you, because I couldn't read it very well. These are really cool. They're flat stones. See that? Isn't that cool? The way they set those in there. These are German, and these are marked right there. And these, I think.
Thanks, Cinnamon. Those are pretty.
Yeah, these are marked Germany, and I might actually wear these tomorrow. These look vintage too. Really cute pair, though. I do like these kind of hooks, though.
Oops.
I have a bad habit of losing fish hooks. I have to put a plastic, one of those rubber stoppers on the back, or I lose them. So I like that kind because I don't have to do it with those.
Mm-hmm.
Here is a pair of earrings. These are cute too. If I can get them out of the bag again. Guess I should have left the stuff out of the bags.
I wrote that down, Cinnamon. We'll take a look and see.
Doug, how are you? Yes, happy Friday to everybody. I am sharing some jewelry right now, Doug, that I got from Carla. This is the second half of the
Hi,
bag.
Doug.
These
I
are
didn't see
cute.
you sneak in. Oops, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I didn't see Doug sneak in.
Thank you, Cinnamon. I will hold on for a second. I can't click on it. You wrote that link down, you said?
I did.
Okay, cool. I've got a couple of pretty good sites that I go to for costume, but I need a better silver site. The one I have is kind of hard to find things. These are cute, though. These are really cute. I love this style. I'm going to bag those back up later. Here is a really cute brooch, too, and this might be another one of the Jerry's. Let me check. Yeah, this is another one of the Jerry's brand. Yep, it is. And Jerry's is also a vintage brand. They have been around for a while, and they do a lot of Christmas pieces. I love that butterfly. Isn't it a pretty butterfly?
That's adorable.
Alrighty, what else have I got? Oh, these are cute. These actually look like they're marked too. I see a mark. Let's see. Almost everything. These are West German. Pretty much everything she sent me, she was so generous, are marked pieces. Just gorgeous. These are West German. And I love the West German jewelry. There's some great designs.
She got your number.
Yes, she did. And I think this is also this is another West German. Now this is pretty typical of West German designs. I mean, you see a lot of, they use a lot of beaded work, but these are cute. I would definitely wear these. These are totally cute. Thank you for sending that to me. I got it, Willow. Thank you. I mean,
Those
yeah,
are
that wasn't
cute.
Willow. Cinnamon. Thank you. Let's see.
Those are really cute.
He's sticking right here somewhere of German jewelry I wanted to throw in here to show you some of the crazy designs they come up with that are very unusual. And I think this came in a jewelry.
What did you do, Carla?
Find it. Yeah, of course it's not where I thought it was. Oh, wait a minute. Where's that? Here it is. You guys may remember this, but this is a piece of German jewelry, which is, you can see why I like it. It's so much fun. But I only found one of the earrings.
Those earrings that you have on the table right there, those 3 different colors I see, purple, dark blue, and light blue.
Where?
You just moved the earrings.
Oh, these right here? Yeah, it is purple. Yep. You're right. There's purple, a light blue, and a dark blue.
Yes, they look beautiful. I bet the sun would make those look terrific.
But the colors together are pretty. This
Carla,
is
you don't have to do that.
really good example of why I like German jewelry. They just do some crazy designs. Is this not cool or what?
That makes me smile.
Doesn't it? And I have worn this a time or two. I love it though. And it has earrings, but I only got one earring in the bag. So if
you know where that came from?
This is the one earring that came with it.
Sin, you know where that came from?
Yes, I do. This was in one of those bags I bought from you, right?
No kidding.
Yeah.
He had some awesome stuff in there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And this is marked, I think, West Germany somewhere. I don't remember where, but it is marked West Germany, which I just love their stuff.
I miss my guy.
Yeah, that'll be nice when
my
your guy
guy
is back open again.
He sent me a picture yesterday. He's on a kayak with his puppy. I said, oh, you're not looking forward to going back to work, are you?
I think you're the only one finding a lot of, you and G are the only ones right now finding a lot of really good sterling silver. Okay, I got a few more pieces here, and I love these. And I might have already shown these, but I'm not sure. I love this pair. Are those like too cool or what?
I got a lag. I still don't see them yet.
I don't know if these are even signed. Let me look. Yeah, I don't think they are, but are they not cool or what?
Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
Yeah, I don't see any signatures on this, but my favorite earrings for sure. They're so awesome. These I will definitely wear. Pretty much everything in here I will wear. And this, if I can get it loose.
21 folks in here. Awesome.
These are
Hey, Mike.
the Munglow beads. And I think these are, what is the word I'm looking for? These are Coro. Beautiful piece of Coro.
Love those. Those
Yeah,
are gorgeous.
these are probably 40s. They're not copyrighted. But I have a necklace. Why I'm so excited about these. Like a rockabilly style Thermostat,
Yeah.
that's the word I'm looking for, is thermostat.
Thermostat.
Show you the necklace that I have that I think will go great with these. I have it listed, but now that I have these earrings, I'll probably take it down if I can find it in my box of stuff I have listed.
Cindy, did you see Mike's question?
Um, got any Florenza signed brooches? I think I might have, actually, Mike. I know I sold one not long ago, but I'll check and see if I have any still. I love
I
Florenza,
know.
but I think I might actually have something in Florenza now. I just don't remember what it is, but I do remember getting something recently. I think it might have been in the bag from Sandra. I'll have to look it in my stuff and see. Hold on 1 second. I'm looking for that necklace. I know I did not sell it, but at least I don't think I did. And I don't think my necklace is Cora. I don't think it's even signed, but it will go. Here it is. I think it'll go pretty cool with this. I haven't compared them yet, so we're going to find out together. Isn't that cool? I think it would look pretty cool with these earrings. What do you think?
I can't see it yet. That's how much I'm lagging.
This is the necklace.
There we go. Ooh.
The Moon Glow, the thermostat.
I would wear that together.
Yeah, I think they will go pretty well together, even though this one has a gold chain, but silver on the, so I don't know if this has been replaced or not, but the necklace itself is silver tone, and then this is gold tone. And I don't see any markings on it, but it really does look like a Coro piece to me.
I'm old. I wear anything.
But I think those will work together.
Me too. So
I may have to take that one off and not list it.
Oh, I love how dainty that the little pieces are in that necklace. That is so cute.
I love the thermostat stuff style.
That's pretty.
Okay, sorry. Oops, that doesn't go in there. I have to put all the stuff right back in the right places.
Mike, I know a couple of people that collect those.
I'll look for the through my stuff later though and see if I have anything right now. Let's see. What did
Cindy collects them too. He said he had some Russian brooches that are painted. You know, the kind that you have.
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of those, and I know I have some on the way from Miss Vicky too. Let me show you what I have right now. And what did I do with the bag of stuff? I have too much stuff around me. Too much jewelry.
Never.
Russian brooches, though. I've got quite a few of them, and Vicky just bought me like 5 of them, I think. I'm waiting on those to come, and I'll show you what I have right now.
Aren't you the spoiled one?
I know. I am. I totally am. I love this one. This one is so cool. These are hard to find. I started saving these with the first one that I found, and this is what I've come up with so far. Just these few that I have right here now. Let's see, here's another one. Are those the kind that you're talking about, Mike?
Mm-hmm. Said he's got about 25 of them. Aren't you just looking for nice oddities now? You know, instead of just the flowers, aren't you looking for like that one with the people in it, or totally different?
I like them, period. It doesn't matter what the image is. I just love these.
They are gorgeous.
They're like, what would you call it, lacquering?
Yep, little pieces of artwork.
Yes, and it's always hand painted, whatever's on it. Like I thought this was a decal, but I got out my loop and looked, and it is actually hand painted. This
I
one
don't.
has some really, I've got a couple more. I just have to dig for them, but that's an example of what I have right there anyway. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 more. And then, like I said, Vicky just gifted me a bunch of them that she found at an auction. Or do you
Gorgeous.
collect them too, Mike? If you have that many, you must. Yeah, this one I think is the most recent one. And this one, did this one come from you, Ro? This one was gifted from somebody. She doesn't
Can't
hear
see
me.
it yet. I can't see it
Oh,
yet.
okay. Trying to remember. I think it was you. I just got this one recently.
No, no. The one
No?
I'm.
Okay, then
No.
it might have been from Vicky then. But I love those. And I do wear them, actually.
Gianna says she's got one. You bought one from her.
Okay, then that might have been the one I bought from you then, Gianna. That's probably the one I bought from you, but isn't that like the hand painting on it is so intricate? It's so well done that they always look like decals. You have to look closely to realize they're hand painted.
I know they're beautiful.
Love them. Okay, so that was everything from Carla, but if you saw the last video from her where we unveiled the stuff from her, wow, it was amazing. I mean, big bag of vintage stuff from Carla. Oh, wait a minute, I missed one piece. I don't think I showed these. These are kind of cool too. Aren't those cool? And these are clip-ons. Very cool. So that is actually the last piece from Carla. And thank you, Carla. I cannot thank you enough. And like I said, at any point, if you are ready for an auction, Ro and I will be happy to do one with you.
Cool.
Anytime. So very excited about all those pretty, pretty things from her. Even a nice green pouch to carry it in.
Yeah.
Put those aside and I'll rebag everything later. Oh, wait a minute. I missed one. I knew I had said something aside. Here's the last pair, actually. The last pair. Aren't those cute?
Can't see him yet.
And these are, I think these are also Coro.
Absolute
Yeah,
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That was very, very kind
yeah,
of her.
whoever had all this,
Oh, those are gorgeous.
aren't they?
Ah, purple and pink. My favorite colors. That is so pretty.
Whoever had all this Coro really took good care of it, Carla. It is really in good shape.
I'm going to check your channel out too, Mike.
Yes, I am. I think I've already subbed to Mike, but I want to see all those brooches. You need to do a video just on those hand-painted Russian brooches. That would make a great video. And I'm getting ready, since how I can't find much jewelry. I think I still do like have a couple of pounds of that 16-pound box that I started way back that I will finish off. But other than that, I cannot find any bags or boxes right now. So I think I'm going to do a video on my Siam jewelry.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I need to get the research together for that one. This came from Maury. This is all stuff that I either bought either at a pop-up sale or auction from Maury, but some really pretty pieces. Very good deal, and everything is in very good shape. Isn't this cute? You know, this is going to my daughter-in-law. She loves the owls, but isn't that a pretty bracelet?
Oh, that's cute. I realize now it was owls.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I bought this for my daughter-in-law, Erin, because you know she loves the owl stuff. She collects it. I can't get that open, but it is a gorgeous, and it looks to be vintage too. And it is actually not turquoise, but the other one. God, my brain is like
Howlite.
halite. Yes, my brain is numb right now, but it has little halite centers. Aren't those cute? But cute bracelet that came from Maury. Putting that in the wrong bag, trying to keep all this
Gianna,
separate.
Gianna, I knew that and I loved it.
So I think I bought like 2 or 3 lots from her pop-up sales, and this is mostly from that. So as you can see, her pop-up sales, her stuff is in good condition, very pretty. This is a stretchy, but it's pretty. Looks vintage to me too.
Looks Christmassy.
Yes, sort of looks like twin videos a little bit there, doesn't it?
Bling up an outfit.
And if I remember right, this was a marked, maybe not. These are cute.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't those adorable?
Reminds me of Christmas.
Yep. Yeah, as you know, Roberta and I mostly sell silver at our auctions. We do put in some costume here and there, and a lot of the costume I buy to gift when people purchase silver and stuff for us. I use a lot of the, try and turn that around. Aren't those cute though? Oh, you know what? I forgot. I now have a jewelry stand, don't I? I now have an earring stand. I just got it. I forgot about. Let's see how well it works.
I know if I don't leave things right on my desk here, I tend to forget them.
You see here. Oh, yep, works pretty well. Isn't that pretty though? Those are gorgeous earrings. I love these glass. They're glass beads and brass bars there. Those bars look to be brass. But these are really cute. Now, mind you, I think I paid like $6 a lot on the pop-up stuff. So all this jewelry that I'm showing you now, I spent like 18 bucks on for Maury. So, yeah, you know, you can't beat that, even if you just use it as gifts. But some of it I'll actually keep and wear. But those are cute. So yeah, check out Maury's channel. She does have some really cute stuff on her channel, and the stuff she brought to auction was fabulous too. Little bracelet with a Rivoli stone. I love Rivoli stones. And I'm not sure. It says handmade right there.
Oh, that's cute. I had a necklace. I have a necklace that has that on it.
Yeah, it looks like I've gotten Alex and Ani pieces before that have that symbol on it, but this is not marked Alex or Ani.
Nope.
And this one actually looks sterling, this piece right here. Let me see what it says. It's a little sand dollar, but I think this little charm right here is actually sterling silver. I'll have to but cute little bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is adorable. If I can get it unhooked, there we go. Little Noah's Ark bracelet. This does look older too. This looks like possibly a vintage bracelet. It's cute. And I know there were even in this lot, there were a couple of signed pieces even. And like I said, I paid $18 for the 3, I think 3 at 6, maybe even less than that. One of them might have been 5. So got a great deal. So yeah, please check out her sales because I know she could really use the help right now, but she does have some beautiful pieces. This was also in the lot.
That's cute.
And these actually look like, these are all glass beads on here too, and then the shell. And this, I think, is actually a piece of abalone. It has the color in it. That might even be a piece of abalone, the less colorful part of the abalone.
Pretty.
These are really cute too. I love the colors. But everything I've ever bought from Maury has always been in very good wearable condition. So no complaints there whatsoever. And her prices are very good.
Those are happy earrings.
They are. I like the colors. The orange and pink, and then it's sort of a very, very pale baby bluish green color, but very cool together.
Sherbet colors.
Sherbet colors, yep, exactly. And I think the matching earring to this is in the other bag, but these are cute. These are shell too. Shell and it looks like glass and plastic, so combination there, but really nice colors on this. I can't wear those colors in clothing, so I try to find jewelry because I do love oranges and gold colors like that, but it does not work for me to wear those colors on my skin, so I try and find jewelry. This is a Trifari piece, so I knew there was some signed pieces in there, but nice Trifari acrylic Trifari necklace there, and let's see. There you go. Nice Trifari piece, though, was included in that lot. And
Nice.
much more to go. This was another bunch. This is crystal beads. Beautiful pink crystal beads. The color of these is gorgeous. Which, you know, just buying that bit of crystal beads, they are not cheap. So this lot was well worth the money that I spent on it. Here's more. These are glass, but still very pretty.
They are pretty.
Yeah, and I like them with those. I like those colors together. Yes, they do look pretty together, the colors.
I totally forgot about this other sterlings. I wouldn't have by Sunday. Next Sunday, right?
Yeah, actually, I think we might go ahead and do an auction this Sunday so that we can try and get into the opposite time slot with Steals and Deals. Because right now we are scheduled the same week as Steals and Deals, and I want to get it so we're opposite. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, this is a vintage piece right here. So I'd like to get it so we're opposite with them. So if we do one this Sunday and then go to every 2 weeks, we'll be opposite of them. Another stretchy bracelet. I'm a little too close right now, but pretty beads. These are glass. This is a glass.
Those are
bead.
pretty.
Isn't that cool? It's like some kind of an animal print almost. And then this vintage piece, and I love the colors of this. And actually, this is not vintage, but they made it to look vintage with the ribbon and the green beads and shell. Some of these beads are actually glass too, so you know, anytime you can buy glass beads at that price, you know, good deal.
Grab them.
Grab them, yep. And this looks to me like it is actually amethyst beads. I kind of see some chevron amethyst in there. See that? One right there.
Yep, but I couldn't tell you.
But these purple ones look like amethyst to me. So this was a really good deal on this lot that I bought from her. And that's the blue one is Howlite. And I'm not sure. Oh, that is
No worries, Cinnamon. That's pretty.
Tiger's Eye there. And that is just some kind of glass bead, but it's a very pretty one. And that looks like lapis, actually. Yeah, it's a minute I thought sodalite, but it's too solid. I think it's lapis rather than sodalite, but really pretty. And that was included on this $18, guys, that I paid for all this. So, and there's still a few more pieces. Here
Cool
is
beans.
the other matching earring for that one. And I don't think these are signed, but these are just little cute earrings, which I will gift.
I'm lagging, but you got a good picture over there.
I'm going to have to spend 2 days putting away all the jewelry I bought recently. And this, I think, is Avon. And you know what? I think I may already have this one, but it's missing the center stone, if I remember right. Yeah, this is an Avon ring. And I think, let me check it real quick. I remember this ring. I think I already have it, but it's not as in good a shape as that one. Let me see here. Where it be? No, actually, I don't still have that one. I think I already sold that one, but I have one similar. This is the one I was thinking of, but is missing a stone. This one right here. This is pretty. And it is, I think this is also an Avon piece. But I did have this exact ring right here.
It's a
And
little cutie.
it is. That one is very cute. Nice little Avon ring. And then the stretchy with the brown rose, very cute. No missing stones.
That is cute.
And then I have, let's see, this is a really pretty pendant, which I wanted to go through this stuff because I am getting ready to ship all of my stuff out tomorrow from the last auction. So I wanted to go through this so I could find some stuff for gifts. And this is another signed piece that was in there.
I like that.
And this is, oops, backwards, copper, bronze, and silver tone, which is a really cute necklace, very cute necklace. And I think this is signed, actually. I see a tag on it right here. Oh, there's a tag, but it doesn't say anything. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it does. Nope, it doesn't. Just a reflection. But isn't that cute? So that was the lot that I spent, I think, 12, maybe $21. No, 12, 8. Two were $6 and one was $5. So like $18, $19 on this lot. That's a lot of nice pieces for that price. So please go and visit her site because she does have some beautiful things and her prices are very, very reasonable. And let me see if I have anything else right now that I haven't already shown you. Staring at me. I do have a couple of pieces I want to show. These are things that I have, I'm always saying I got stuff that I want to list that I have not gotten around to it, but I will get around to it now. But I have this, and when I got this at this I'm going to list because it is surprisingly worth a lot, and I was shocked when I looked it up, but this necklace lists for like $300. Let me get this stuff out of the way. This piece lists for $300, and it lists as jade. Beautiful piece though, and it does have a signature on it. It is.
Well, that's pretty.
It's marked MMA-CN. So was really surprised when I looked it up how much it lists for. And I thought it was adventurine, but apparently it is jade.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a lot of jade though. Gorgeous piece though. And it is a hook style. Definitely is a vintage piece, but beautiful piece though. Look at all that jade. So that is in my box of goodies to list. Let's see what else I have that I'm going to list that is cool. Now this I'm listing because I don't know unless there's somebody out there that collects sorority, fraternity type stuff, but that's why I'm listing this because it's a fraternity charm bracelet from 1958, I think is the oldest charm on it. And it has 3 charms on it. They're sterling. But it must have been, let me see what the oldest one is. But you never know. People are very sentimental about that kind of stuff, and it might be just what they're looking for. So this one says welcome on it, and then it has sterling on the bottom. And then this one says, I think it might be missing a couple of charms, but this one is 1958 and 1959. So I'm guessing these were the years that, well, year I was born actually in 59, but these must have been the years they were in college as an old
That's cool.
clasp. Yeah. So that's why I'm listing it, just because somebody might, and I'm not going to list it for a lot, but I think it might have some sentimental value to somebody.
Hi, Jamie.
Maybe in the same, I don't know whether that's must be a sorority, but you know, I
That's
think,
cool, though. It might be just
yeah,
what somebody's looking for.
exactly. It might be sentimental to somebody, so I'm going to go ahead and list that because of that, which I thought was a pretty cool find.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here is one of my favorite finds. I'm going to have to lift this way up to show you this. This is a Heidi Daws piece, which I'm going to probably have to take it out of the box. As you can see, brand new in the box, never worn. Heidi
Should I
Daws.
shut my eyes?
Yeah, it's a Heidi Daws pocket watch style pendant, and these are crystals. She only used Swarovski. Her pieces are brass and Swarovski, but they are always very fancy. But and I don't think this is wine. Is this a wind up? No, I think it's quartz. Let me see if it's no, this is quartz. So it needs a battery if the battery was not working, but it's brand new. So I'm assuming that with the battery, this would be perfect.
Indeed.
But this was the score of a lifetime.
Indeed.
Because this is probably about a $350 piece here, believe it or not.
That's awesome, Cindy.
And I paid, hold on to your hats, because I don't usually tell people what I paid for stuff, but I paid $3 for this. It's such a good deal that I had to tell you what I paid for this.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, and I even told him because I felt bad that, I knew I was getting a $300 piece, and I even told him what it was worth. He said, that's okay. I'm not interested in anything but the gold. So he sells me his silver and stuff like this for decent prices. But this was the deal of a lifetime for sure.
That is so, you must have turned white.
I did. Like I said, I felt so bad
To
about it, but I
pass
even
out.
told him what it was worth, and he said, "Nope, you can have it." So just keep
That's
coming back
awesome.
and buying from me. So I've been buying from him ever since. So I'm waiting for him to open back up. But great piece though, and these are all Swarovskis.
I'm going to tell my guy about that. I'm going to say, see, you need to do something like that.
These are all Swarovski. Can you believe that? All these
That's
beads
gorgeous.
are Swarovski.
Yep.
And so I'll have to find a Swarovski to replace it. It might be in the box actually, because it's never been out of the box. But yeah, missing one crystal there, which won't be hard to replace. Being a Swarovski, I should be able to find it. But gorgeous.
That is awesome.
It was still
Awesome,
wrapped.
awesome.
Even. The crystals were still wrapped.
That's neat.
Been out of the box, so that I'm going to list.
Yep, that would do me a happy dance.
Yeah, I'm going to have a battery put in it and list it. Here is a really cool Chico's piece, which I've been holding on to list just because it is very cool.
Hi, Pat. It's Jamie.
I don't some things, our buyers are very familiar with and they love and they'll pay, a decent price for it. But some things they just don't buy and you don't know why. But like this is a Chico's. So usually I try and list a lot of the Chico's pieces.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute though? It's a really cute Chico's piece.
I've not seen one like that.
No, me either. So that's in my box of things to list, all glass beads. And Chico's also uses a lot of stone in their pieces too, but beautiful colors on that. So I think I'm going to list that piece.
Mm-hmm.
Now that doesn't mean if somebody makes me an offer on it, a reasonable offer, that I won't entertain that offer. These pieces I'm holding on to for listing too. These I believe are African trade beads. This is a bracelet. I'm probably going to list them together. This is a bracelet, and these are the African trade beads. And I believe these are too, but I don't know 100% certain. I'm going to do a little bit more research on it, but this is a really cool piece too. That I'll probably put them together.
I don't have any knowledge with that. I have no knowledge about those at all.
Oops. Let me get this other stuff out of the way real quick here. Okay, so I also have this Gucci watch, which I need to authenticate before I sell. Oops. Just took it for a loop. I have this Gucci watch here. I don't know if it's authentic or not. It looks like it is, and I've had it since like 2000.
That's cute.
Yeah, it has all of the hallmarks that Gucci should have. Everything is evenly stamped, that whole 9 yards, but I don't know for sure if it's a Gucci. I'm going to have somebody look at it and have it cleaned and have a battery put in it. And if it is Gucci, I will list it, but cute little watch. It does
My
look.
original Gucci has a granddaughter that decided she had to have it.
Yeah, so I don't know on that one. I will have to find out though.
Looks pretty good.
And this is kind of different, which is why I saved this. I don't know what this is in the background, but I did notice that it's missing one thing right there, but on one side, but kind of different, isn't it? And then it was on this really cool, like, I don't know, wheat chain kind of.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah, interesting.
I like to find
brown
weird
necklace.
stuff.
And it's got the yin and yang right there.
Mm-hmm.
So different. But, it is missing the pieces from that side. But I guess all these symbols mean something. There is a symbol carved into each one of these things
Worth
around.
looking into.
And this, I need to replace the pearls in. But this I looked up and was completely surprised at what this was worth. And this is Wallace something. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up again. But there is, I guess it's just a bracelet. But I was really surprised at what this man's stuff sells for.
That's old.
Yeah, it is very old. And this is how it fastens. It's got different, it hooks into that. And then this snaps down over it. Whoops. Definitely needs a cleaning, and I need to try and find some pearls about the same age to replace those. But I thought it was kind of a cool piece.
It is cool. I love different.
Yeah. Needs a good cleanup, too. So this is the kind of weird stuff I save for a listing. Strange stuff. What else have I got that's interesting? Okay, this, because when I first got it, I thought it was something demonic, but I think it's actually Wiccan. The is pointing up where with, yeah, it points that way for demonic. Things are pointing down, but this is pointing up, so I think it's supposed to be a Wiccan piece, but I thought it was kind of cool.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I would never wear it, like I said, and I am probably going to list it. It looks to be pewter to me. And then I had this, and it came all apart before I got a chance to list it, but I think it's really cool. It's a bracelet. I need to put it back together that you can put little pictures in.
Of the grandbabes.
Yeah, you can put pictures in it, and it is a signed piece. It is signed. Well, it's got a patent pending on it, but it's KIS, and it still has a patent pending. So fairly old piece, but kind of cool. So I'll probably put that back together. I'll restring the whole thing, as long as I don't lose any
Hi,
beads.
Jamie. Sent your package off today, Jamie. Sent everybody's. Everybody's is.
Hi,
I only
Jamie.
have
Did you
two
get
that I haven't sent.
I do have you on the schedule for steals and deals. Let me know when you've had a chance to go in and list or post any pictures. And we're going to try to do a preview with you on Friday on the normal time slot for Sandy's auction, seeing as how she won't be doing one. This I thought was really cool. I need to find I need to get a battery in it, and I need to find a fob for it, but isn't that kind of cool? Pocket watch.
Devin's your girl for all that, Jamie said. That is cool. I like that.
Actually, I wasn't necessarily going to list this. I just had it in there to find the chain and get a battery in it, but I think it's a pretty piece, though. It looks like brass.
It's very pretty. I like that.
And this I saved to list because it is actually, hey, let me see. Yeah, it's a signed piece, but I don't think I'll actually get what it's worth at auction, so I'm going to sign it. I'm going to list it. It's a brass statement piece, if I can get it untwisted here.
Nothing to be nervous about. She's probably excited.
Aren't the colors on that gorgeous? And that is the Chloe is the designer. So this is another piece I'm probably going to list. Chloe and Rachel, I think it is.
I have a Chloe and Rachel bracelet. No, Chloe.
Oh, Chloe and Isabel.
Yes, Isabel.
Isabel. So yeah, it's a beautiful piece, and the colors.
It's chunky like that. It's chunky.
Yeah, the colors are
very
fantastic.
pretty.
So I think I'm going to list this one just because I think it will do much better if I list it. But it's a beautiful piece.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why I'm holding on to mine. I was going to list it.
Instincts tell you sometimes, yes. Let's see what else. Some of the things I look at and I go, why was I holding that for listing? Oh, this is copper 1928 that I will list too because it's just too cute. And I haven't found too many copper 1928 pieces, but it is a signed 1928. And 1928 stuff just doesn't sell all that well at auction either. Not that many people interested in it, and that's probably why I stuck it in the box, because it's just not a lot of interest in 1928 anymore. And it won't list for all that much, but it will still do okay. Pretty piece though. Okay, what else do I have? Oh,
Nice jewelry jar item.
yes, it would be. You guys are gonna laugh at this piece. Now, this piece was my daughter's when she was in high school.
Uh-oh.
Definitely boho, wouldn't you say? It looks like a bicycle chain to me, but I do remember my daughter wearing this too, like often.
I remember.
When she went through her rebellious period.
Uh,
But yep, can you imagine?
Yep, going through it
Actual
now.
bracelet. Now, believe it or not, this will sell.
I found a pair of earrings. They're zipper, the pull zipper,
Yep.
the zipper pull, and a pair of earrings. And I said to Samantha, now who would wear this? She goes, if I had my ears pierced, I'd be rocking them.
And that's the only reason I'm listing this, because I know it's not something that would really appeal to our ladies that much, but it will sell.
That's funny.
Oh, thank you, Cinnamon. Bit of a road trip. McLean, Virginia. You know what? It's funny that you say McLean, because there is somebody that buys from me that lives in McLean, Virginia, and I don't remember who it is, but there's somebody that I know lives in that area. I think it's about it was either 3 or 5 hour drive, because I looked it up. But if it turned out to be actually Gucci, it'd be worth it. This is a little cute Monet bracelet. And Lord knows I have no idea why this is in my list pile, but it is in my list pile because now I know it might be going somewhere else.
I don't have that one.
Yep, somebody else I know who collects Monet may end up with this, so let me leave it out. Because I probably won't get around to listing it anytime soon.
You must let me show you your newest edition.
Uh-oh. I got a new edition.
You are going to love this one. This is a definite keeper.
Let's see if I can find more stuff from my... Okay. Here's one I'm going to list too. I'm going to have to change cameras, so I'll let you show yours first, Ro, and then I'll change cameras.
Hey, Sandy. Okay, cover your eyes.
Hi, Pat. Cover my eyes? I can't look? Okay, I'm covering my eyes. I'm peeking now.
You can look now.
That's mine?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
Beautiful.
love it. Is that another JJ piece?
No, this is a sterling.
Oh no. See, she spoils me so terribly. Hi, Sandy. How are you?
But how cute is that? Sandy, now that you're here, let me ask you a question, young
Hold on,
lady.
I can send her the link too. Give me a second. Now that she's
All right.
done lunching.
Isn't that brooch beautiful?
Let's see. You just missed G. There you go. I sent you the link if you want to come in and answer her question. All right. Go ahead.
When I look at what this also is Native American. Can you see it?
I can. And you know, dragons do very well when they're listed too, but that one should fly out.
I added this chain because
I like the
I don't
chain.
know. And it goes cool with them.
There she is. All right, she's coming in. Okay.
She
Howdy.
does. I want to ask her.
Okay.
Hi,
Go
Sandy.
ahead. Ask her.
Sandy
Okay. Go ahead. Ask her.
is purple Mojave. I have this pendant and I just love it. I don't know if it's gonna show, but is this dyed turquoise or is it an actual color?
No, that's dyed. Mojave.
So, purple Mojave.
Yeah, it's dyed. It's actually dyed and reconstituted.
Really?
So what turquoise mine do they
Certainly.
usually do that with, or does it just any turquoise they dye and call it Mojave?
Just any low end turquoise, I think they use.
Sure is pretty.
Yes, it is gorgeous though. And
And
I
it's
have a
expensive. They charge a bunch of money for that stuff.
because they
Got a good
can
deal on
mostly.
Yeah.
Oh, I love purple.
Cobalt Halls out of Arizona do that process. And they're the only ones that I know of that do it. And so they've got a corner on the market.
Can you see the colors in that? It's called. Yikes! What did I do with it? It's called Angel Aurora Druzy. But I don't know if you can see all the colors in it, like a opal.
Yeah.
I just love that. It's not showing up on my screen the way it looks in person.
You can see a little bit of color flash in it.
Yeah, very pretty. Angel Aurora. Also got a very pretty see how the stone is cut and
Yeah.
inlaid in there.
Yeah. Interesting.
So pretty, Sandy, in person. This is solid. It says T. Let me get my
That reminds me a lot of that malachite ring that you just sold. That the inlay on it, the inlay work looks very similar to that one.
TONOS. Mexico 925. This is solid. This is heavy. I fell in love with that. And here's my polishing. I love
She fell in
this.
love with it, but she will never wear it.
No, I'll be putting it up. I will. This one's not signed, but this is also another nice piece. I tested it. It's sterling. I love the way that's done. I'm sure you could do that, Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
With the separation like that. I love that.
That would look really
Very
cute
pretty.
with the stone set right in the middle of that separation too. Like one at each.
Mm-hmm. The one I showed Sandy today. Let's see if I have it here. Oh, shucks. No, I don't. I don't know what I did with it. The cross, Sandy, I asked you what that black was.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it's blackened. But what's the process? How do you do that?
It's like plating it. It's a plating process.
So pretty. I still think it would look good with stones in it. This is a handmade brooch. Sterling. I can't imagine doing this little work like that, but it says handmade sterling. And this one I'm not going to clean. This one I'm not going to polish. I just love it like that.
Yeah, you should leave that one. I know it will kill you, but I would leave it.
It is killing me, but I like it that way. All right, that's my little
Okay,
stash.
so I asked I wanted to see Diva's collar tonight because I really thought it was a piece similar to this. Is what I thought she was wearing was one of these. I guess they're acrylic.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that the coolest thing? And this is
Oh
actually
my,
signed.
that's cool.
Isn't that different? And it's actually
Mhm.
signed. It's on leather straps, and it has the letter R, which I'm not sure. I don't remember who that is, but it does have an R on it, which I thought was really cool. And when I saw that, what looked like a flower to me on Diva, I thought she had one of these on there. That's why I wanted to see it. I thought it was one of these, which would look really cute on Diva,
It would.
wouldn't it?
I have these. I call them obnoxious earrings, but they're clip earrings, and they look a lot like that. They're old. You can tell they're old. I don't know why I call them obnoxious because they're so huge. There's no way. I
This is
can't even.
one of my very favorite um, statement pieces that I have put in there to list. Is that not cool or what?
Ooh.
And it has like the acrylic like resin or something over the top, the clear resin. And I'm not sure what's making the design behind it, but it is
Hey,
signed.
Deb. That is beautiful. I really like that.
I
That's
think I
very
had a
pretty.
really hard time finding this. I should look again. I might be able to find it now, but I can't really read it, but it looks like DIAG something, the signature on it. I was never able to really read it to look it up, so that's why I put it in the bucket. I figured I'd look it up some point to list, but isn't that cool? I love this piece.
Hmm.
Beautiful piece.
That's cool. Really different.
Oh, and close your eyes. Here's one of my favorite Monet pieces. Close your eyes now.
I can't. I got to peek.
Is that a beautiful Monet piece, isn't it? And
I'm
it's an
lagging.
older Monet
That's an old one.
clasp. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see what the signature looks like. Yeah, it does have a copyright, but I'm thinking this is like 60s, 70s maybe. But beautiful Monet piece.
Wow. Yep, that's a beauty. I cannot believe how many different pieces there are.
I
I
know.
have so
Like
many,
tons of them.
and I haven't even touched what's out there. But I just like the older stuff. The newer stuff, I just don't. Very rarely do I find a piece that I just go crazy over the newer stuff. It's the older stuff that I'm crazy about.
And I absolutely fell in love with this piece, and I don't know if I'm going to sell it or list it. I might keep it. This is a sterling clasp on here. It's an older style, and it opens up like, ay, ay, ay. I don't know if I can even get it
Wow.
open. Which way does it slide? This
Should just slide
way.
up or, yeah, slide up or down.
It does not
Love
want
those
to.
colors together.
Trying to figure out which way. Okay, it opens this way, except for I think on this end. Well, I am not going to force it right now until I can look at
No,
it. But
might have to bring it in and then
isn't that
go.
interesting, though? Like a beautiful piece. And it's
I
got
love those
beautiful
colors.
kind of the raspberry crystal
Hmm.
colors on it. Just a gorgeous piece.
That's gorgeous.
In person, it's just so pretty. And then these glass beads, and these look hand painted on these beads. And I'm not sure
I
what
like that.
it's out of. But I held on to that for some reason, just because I love the
Isn't that
colors.
pretty, Pat?
But that's one I have
Those
in mind.
colors of. I used to have a sweater and slacks, and the sweater was the lighter color and the slacks, and then a vest. It was beautiful. One of my favorite outfits in those colors.
It's in my bucket for listing, though, and I don't know why they put a 925 clasp on it because I can't find a maker's mark, but something just feels special about it, so I haven't listed it yet. But I will eventually. And let's see, what other cool thing do I have in my list box? Sienna piece, which this is a definite department store higher end brand, and it's a brand new piece, which is why I was going to list this piece, but I thought it was pretty cool. Plus, these are the ones my son has not photographed yet, but I do have a bunch over there that he has already photographed. Oh, and these, I forget these. These are, what brand are these? Are these the signed ones? Yes, these are the signed ones. These are Renoir, like the painter.
I just got a pair of his.
Beautiful copper, yes, very expensive brand too, which is why, and
Those
these
are pretty.
vintage. So copper, this is why I'm going to list these because I don't think they really appeal to our buyers that much. Clip-ons.
Those are pretty.
So mostly that's what most of the stuff that I list. It's either really high end or something that don't really appeal to our buyers all that much. So that's another thing in my to list box. And I have this, which I believe to be angel skin coral, maybe? Beautiful piece on this. Get it too.
Oh my. That is a pretty
Yeah,
one.
I don't know for sure. I was going to take this and have someone to look at it, but it looks like coral.
That I couldn't help you with.
That very pale pink and white angel skin color.
What do you think, Sandy?
Could be.
So I'm
pretty.
going to have somebody look at it before I do anything with it because I don't want to sell it as angel skin if it's not. And I don't want to sell it as shell if it's angel skin. So I'm going to have that one looked at. But everything about it looks like angel skin to me. So I'm going to have that looked at. It's that really desirable pink color also.
It's pretty, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. It looks like it, but I don't know for sure. And then this really cute little Malafiore pendant. I think it's got some kind of a mark on it right there, I see. It's on a leather.
Oh, that's
cord.
cute.
This is
Looks
Italian.
just like the one you got from me.
Yeah, but this one's smaller. And this,
You got to keep them on with the baby.
yeah, this is on the
That's cute.
leather cord, and it also says Italian on there too somewhere, but I thought it was a cute little piece of Malafiore, and you know Malafiore is actually very expensive, so I highly recommend that if you get the Malafiore beads, guys, to list them, because you will be surprised how quickly they sell and how much they go for. It's worth the time to list them.
Little cutie.
And here is another one of my favorite costume pieces or statement pieces, and it is also signed. This is a Vera Wang. And Vera Wang pieces are something else that I recommend listing because they sell for much more when you list them. But this is a Vera Wang piece right here. And this probably originally sold for like $130 to $150. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Yep. Even in Kohl's, her pieces sell pretty high. So, but her statement pieces like this, they usually have them in like a plexiglass box on display. But that stuff, it really sells. Beautiful crystal beads on it. So that's probably a piece that will get listed also.
I have one bear one. I'm trying to think of what I did with
I've
it.
already taken pictures of. I just have not listed yet. But these you'll see in the next couple of weeks. You'll see these in my store. So
The
let's
pictures are my worst thing. If I get the pictures done, it's a
see.
piece of cake to list it.
This is the Miriam Haskell bracelet. This is going to get listed in my store, and these sell for a couple of $100 on these Haskell bracelets and then some. But yeah, this is a.
Fancy. I can see
There
my
is a
grandmother wearing
necklace
that.
that goes with this bracelet too. I don't have it, but there is a matching bracelet. This is a newer Haskell piece though, so probably not designed by Miriam herself, but still lists for that much. And this I'm going to get up before Christmas. This is Christopher Radko, and he sells a lot of pieces that have charms that hang on them like this.
Aw,
I think I bought this when I went to Indiana last time.
that's adorable.
Isn't that cute? So that's
I
going to
love the
get
little
listed
ornaments.
for Christmas. But brand new in the box.
Love the little ornaments.
Very
Never
cute.
seen one like that.
Yeah, those little interchangeable pieces are so cute. What else do I have in here? Let's see. Yes. Okay, so this is St. John. And this I am listing because also another piece that is high-end brand that would be hard to sell at auction. I would lose sale on this. My husband bought this, so he paid probably a little more than he should have for it, but that's why I have to list it. But it's
That's adorable.
still worth more than he paid. But
Let me.
I hope Vicky's
those.
eyes are closed. Are you looking, Vicky? But beautiful St. John's piece.
Okay.
Those are adorable.
Yeah, really cute. Good size on the brooch, too.
Yeah.
Good size.
What are they? Little stud earrings?
Yeah, they're little
yeah.
stud earrings and the brooch.
Adorbs.
But this is
Adorbs.
kind of an expensive brand, too. Then I have another, not even out of the bag, Chico bracelet. This is getting listed. This one's already been photographed to list, but a beautiful Chico's piece, and probably it's either black glass or black onyx. I'm going to have to do research on that piece and figure out whether they use glass or onyx beads in this. But Chico's does use stone beads, so it could be onyx.
Well, you're certainly not going to make any money unless you get them listed, young lady.
Okay, now these earrings I have had forever, but they're too big, so I've never worn them. But I was quite shocked when I did my research on these that this artist, these are made by a German silversmith, and his name is Gerhard. And I was quite surprised what these list for. He made them in both silver and gold, and then he made them in vermeil. But he usually only does each of his designs a couple of times before he retires it. But this is a retired design, and they are pretty old. I'm not sure exactly what year, but let's see what this one says. Now, this one just says Sterling, and then the other one has his actual signature. It looks like almost.
You need to be rocking them, Cindy.
Yeah, they're a little too big for me. They're not. They're bigger than I would actually wear, but these are worth a couple hundred, so I'm probably going to list them. As there's not a lot of his stuff around anymore because he's passed on.
Well, look at that copper brooch I found in the bag.
Yes,
the Art Smith.
Color brooch. Yep.
I haven't listed it yet. It's worth $900.
And this is, what are these called, Vicki? It's not the rutilated, but the other one. And these are nice big pieces too.
Vicky might be sleeping.
I saw her type in a few minutes ago, but I don't know. It's rutilated. Robert's in, he knows. Sandy might know. What do you call the other one besides rutilated, and then the other one with the bigger pieces like this?
Termalated?
Terminated. Yeah,
Termalated?
that's it. The terminated.
Devin. Thanks, Devin. Those are
Yes,
pretty, though.
yes, Cinnamon. They do make high-end suits. Yes. So that piece is getting listed. I did
Get on
put
the
this up
stick.
for auction once, but nobody was interested because wasn't very many people really familiar with at the time when I first started, and nobody was interested in it. So that's when I decided to list it. Now they might be interested, but back then they weren't.
I like the toggle on the bottom.
And then I have this watch that turned out to be worth much more than I ever expected. And it does work. It needs a new battery, though. It does work. It was working when I first got it. Nice leather band, but it's Picard and Ice, and Picard and CC, I mean. But was quite surprised, and it's in. It looks like it has been worn, but the band is still fairly clean. But I was quite surprised when I looked that up at the value to that. So that's why that is in my box to list.
Pretty. Pretty in pink.
Yep. Well, I mean, watches are hard to sell at auction. There's just not a lot of interest in them, so that's why it's going into getting listed. And this is not signed, but I believe it had a tag on it that fell off. But this is a really cool piece. And I think it's brass. Is that not cool or what? And I believe this
Oh,
was
that is
signed,
cute.
but it's lost its tag, so I have no idea. And then at the very end, it has these.
Never seen anything like it. That's pretty.
These, I think, are lab created opal on the bottom here. But I don't know for sure if it's lab created or real, but it does have a lot of sparkle.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool piece. So that will be showing up in my store here soon.
If you've got all the pictures, just get on the ball. Get
And
those listed.
yeah, I know. I got a lot of cool stuff. I just need to get it listed. This is black coral and malachite.
The pictures are the hardest thing for me.
This really needs to be restrung though. But beautiful black coral. Now you can see the coral design in there. You can see the.
Very pretty.
So I think I'm going to restring this. And if I remember right, it has one of those hidden things on it somewhere, you know, where you two beads screw in together. I don't remember though. But it is so loosely strung that it needs to be restrung. I think I'm going to send it to Vicki and have her knot it.
I was going to say, I know somebody that will fix it.
But black coral is quite pricey, as Sandy knows how pricey black coral is. So that's why I held on to that.
Pretty, pretty.
And this piece really surprised me. What these are selling for. It is signed right there. It's signed.
Wow.
God, I can't read it again. I know I had a really hard time reading it the first time. I had to get my son to read it. MC something, but when I looked it up last time, I was surprised. This pendant without a chain or anything was selling for almost $300. And it comes in a black and a green too.
And you don't have it listed.
No, not
I'm
yet.
coming down there.
Not yet.
I'm
I
coming.
don't
I'm
have
coming down.
time for all that, or I would have all this stuff listed. But I do have some pretty cool pieces I want to list. Just one of these days I'll get around to it. Then I have this Christian Dior piece, which Dior sells pretty high too, which is why I've not put this up for auction. I do have this photograph, so it will get listed pretty soon. But really pretty
Lovely.
Dior piece.
Lovely. I have 2 or 3 Christian Dior. I have a beautiful set of earrings
They are.
that are right up there.
And then this
Just got a beautiful brooch from Sue's.
this J. Crew bracelet, which is not going to sell for all that much, but it will sell for much more if I list it than if I put it at auction. But I don't think J. Crew is making jewelry anymore, are they? I think someone said that the other day, that J. Crew's not making jewelry anymore. So that's
I
why,
heard they're going bankrupt, I guess.
yeah, that's why I'm saving that piece to list, though. So I'll probably wait a little while before I list that one, but I do have it photographed. And this is not signed, and I just found it in there, and I think I'll probably end up giving this one to Erin, but this is a vintage piece too. It's got the vintage hook on it, which is why I saved it and was going to list it, and I don't think it has a signature anywhere. I'd have to look again. But is that not awesome or what?
Let me see. I can't see the front yet. Oh,
That
that's
is,
cute.
is that not an adorable piece?
It's adorable.
Yeah, I've had this in here like before my son and
Oh,
Erin.
that's too
Yeah,
cute.
before I knew she liked owl stuff, so I didn't even remember it was in there. But I'll probably pull this now and give that to Erin.
Hi, Francis.
Hey,
That's adorable.
I love
That's a different one. Should love that.
just some
Totally different than what we see.
things, and these are Chico's. This is some kind of stone. I don't know what.
I hope you're well, Francis.
But these, if I remember right, are Chico's.
Cool.
Maybe not. Don't know why I
Cool though.
decided. I think just because of the stone was why I put them aside
The stone.
to list. But very cool.
Mm-hmm. I
There
agree.
anything else? I think I'm running out of goodies to show you there. I do have a couple of pairs of Joan Rivers earrings that I will eventually list too. But I think that is it, unless you have something else you want to show. Hold on a
I
minute.
put mine away.
And
I
then
put mine away.
now this I saved because I know the mesh halter tops and stuff like that were selling like at ridiculous prices. Like this mesh jewelry was out of control on the prices. So, and that is the brand name, Romalo.
What's the brand name?
Romalo.
Hmm.
But
A
that's
lot
why
of people like that.
there for a while now. I may have waited too long, but there for a while, anything mesh was like really like selling at ridiculous prices, like true like mesh like this. This is really well made, so I might still list it and see how it does, but I think it's a really cool necklace though. Okay, so you got something else you said?
No, honey.
No? Okay. All right, so
Thank
that
you.
is it for tonight, May 4th. Wait a minute. J. Crew, May 4th, 2020, the company announced that it would apply for bankruptcy protection against COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, well, we'll wait and see, but what that means in the meantime is hold on to your J. Crew pieces, guys, because if they do go bankrupt, the price will start going up on vintage J. Crew. And
I've got
I
some
don't
nice.
know if you've ever bought any vintage J. Oh, one more thing I forgot to show you. This is not jewelry though. if you've ever bought any vintage J. Crew, you know it's very well made. Generally, it's in very good condition. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. That little black stretchy on the. This is the piece that came off of the Chico. So that's what that bracelet is. That stretchy bracelet sold for new, 30.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not a cheap brand.
I've
So
got some nice J. Crews I'll hold on to. Some older.
not at all a cheap brand. It is quite pricey brand. Okay, I'm gonna have to change my camera to show you this piece. But this is, I can't remember what year we found on this, but this is a Stetson, an old Stetson. Let me switch my camera. And I got this at an estate sale. It paid up a little bit, but it's still worth quite a bit more than I paid for it. Check it out. Very old Stetson, and I'm all sweaty, sorry. Beautiful Stetson, though.
How cute. Oh, I
It's
just lost your sound. Oh, there you go.
a Royal Stetson Deluxe. I know I did a lot of research on it. Jack Krawcheck, Charleston was made in Charleston, and then St. Regis. There are all the signs in it. Me and my husband did a lot of research on it, and this particular hat, the gray was hard to find. Couldn't find anything in gray. They were almost all black or brown. And this is in perfect condition. I do have a box. It's not the box for the for this one. It was a hat box they had for some other hat. I can't remember what the hat was in it. But they just gave me the box to carry the hat home in. The box is falling apart. But yeah, this sold for over 300, like 350. So
Wow.
that will go up. I don't know whether I'm going to try to put this in an auction or list it, but one way or another, I did get this at an estate sale, which is in really good condition.
I know somebody that would wear that.
So anybody collects Stetsons that's interested in it, let me know. We can negotiate.
That's cool.
So J. Crew and Klein, my ex-sister-in-law Shelley Hickson was chief of marketing. Cool. So you, so were J. Crew and Anne Klein made by the same company, Cinnamon? 450 stores in 2016. Oh, that would be a shame to see them go bankruptcy. It is very well made jewelry, though. I love, let me switch back to both of this. I love J. Crew stuff, though. It's very well made.
Yeah, I do too.
We lost Sandy. I think Sandy fell asleep on us.
Okay.
And I did forget these pearls the other day on the auction. I was going to put these in. So if you guys are interested in pearls at all, let me know. I have these beautiful
Hey, Raven. Those are pretty.
White pearls. I believe it's 30 or 60 inches. I can't remember. Plus it has a stretchy bracelet that I found at a completely different time that actually matches it perfectly.
Oh,
But I
that's
am
the
going to
green.
put these in the next auction. If I remember right, it was 30 inches, maybe longer. Hold on, let me measure. I don't remember what length, but it's a lot of pearls. They're knotted, but there is no clasp on them. And I've had this necklace for a long time. I don't know why I've never put it up for auction before, but I love this thing. Okay, so it's 48 inches. 48 inches
Wow.
on that.
That's a bunch of pearls.
Yeah, so I think if you bought from me this past auction, I was kind of waiting for all of my shipping supplies to come in. I do have everything packaged now. I finally did have to put it in used packages because my shipping is really late coming in. But you will get an invoice tomorrow when I get off work tomorrow, and it will be out by whatever the next shipping day is after that, it'll get sent out. But I think Roberta and I'm trying to get our auctions because we're only going to do every other week instead of every week. But I need to get
Yeah.
them to where they're the opposite week from Steals and Deals. And so I think we're going to have one this Sunday if you're up for it, Roberta.
I should be all set
Okay,
to
huh?
be
I
able
know
to
you
do
don't
that.
have a lack of stuff to sell, but I think we're going to go ahead and do one this Sunday. So the next weekend we can take off because that's a Stills and Deals weekend. So I don't end up having
Mhm.
free auctions because that gets rough. The weekends where I have free auctions, like Friday with Sandy, and then
Oh goodness, yeah.
Deals and
That
Deals
is tough.
starts on Sunday. So I want to get it to where we are the opposite week. So there's only one auction that week and two the other week. So we'll probably do one this week, this Sunday, and then skip the following Sunday. And then we'll go to every other Sunday from there out. But
Mhm.
you haven't gotten an invoice from me yet. That's why I did get burned during the week. I had a battery, believe it or not, some rechargeable batteries blow up in my lap and burnt my side, my chest, kind of up here in this area right in here. And that kind
That was
of,
very dangerous.
yeah, that kind of freaked me out a little bit. But so that kind of took me out of commission for a couple of days. That shook me up quite a bit. So I didn't do anything since I got burnt, but I am ready to go now. And it was,
Okay to relax.
yeah,
It's
pretty
okay to
bad
relax
burn,
once in a
so I
while.
just kind of took it easy during the week, but it's healing, so it's doing fine. I knew it was second degree, and I was worried that if it was third degree, I would probably need a skin graft because they don't. Thank you, Pat. I'm glad she likes that because third degree, if they're bigger than like a quarter to a half dollar, they don't always heal on their own. You have to get a skin graft.
Oh.
But it seems to be healing. So I think it's like not quite as deep as a third degree, but definitely second degree. So got lucky on that one though. It could have been much worse than it was. So be careful with rechargeable batteries. I don't know what happened, but they were sitting in my lap and I leaned forward to start taking off my coat and forgot they were in my lap and somehow they touched each other and sparked and they just blew. And one shot up to the ceiling and one shot down. And I was very lucky. It could have been much worse, but it was an owie for sure. So be careful with those things. I went through all the batteries I had and got rid of everything that wasn't in absolutely new condition. Those little tabs they put on the end of them. I don't know if I can show you that. I don't think I have one anywhere near me. But those little plastic tabs they put on the end of them, if those are not intact, throw them away because they can spark as they did. So be careful with them, guys. But that kind of put a little bit of a
Crazy.
damper on my week, but I'm fine. I mean, I didn't get hurt nearly as bad as I could have. It was just more of a scare. This made more noise than anything. And it didn't actually flame. It was just the heat from it that got me.
Nope.
So,
Would have scared me to
yeah, no
dickens.
flames, just a lot of noise and a lot of heat.
Well, I'll look forward to that auction on Sunday then. Get everything done.
And please, yes, please join us. And don't forget, the 6th of June is, who do we have in the 6th of June? Christ almighty, my brain is not working. You can tell I'm getting tired. I can't think right now. Moonstone Mamas, Devin and Jamie are going to be on the 6th of June. And then we have the following auction after them is Victoria, and that's what I was going to look up, Victoria's channel name, so you can go check out her channel. Most of you are familiar with Moonstone Mamas, but Victoria is more of a reseller from what I understand, so I will put a link also to her channel in the description box, and I might not get it in until the morning because I got to go, I got to hit the hay so I can work in the morning. Adventures in
Yes.
Reselling Victoria. So I will put a link to her channel and to Maury, not Maury, why I keep wanting to say Maury, and to Moonstone Mamas below, but I won't get it in until the morning. So if you want to check
That's
out their
cool, Cinnamon.
channels, check out the link. And that's the only thing I can think of. Sandy is not having an auction this Friday. However, in her time slot, we are going to, Gianna's going to go ahead and do an auction, I believe, in the same time slot. And then we're going to do a preview of Moonstone Mama's auction items too at the same time. So don't forget that. And we will see you guys next weekend. And if I get a chance to post this week, I'm hoping to get together. Well, we'll see you on Sunday, basically, on my channel here on Sunday.
Yeah,
Actually, we
next
might
Sunday.
try doing it on Roberta's. Are you ready to try and do one on yours, Roberta?
I don't see why not. I don't know how it will go.
Okay, well, if we can get it set up on Roberta's channel, we might do our Sunday auction on Roberta's channel. Otherwise, it'll be right here, and I will stream to Facebook in addition to my channel. But I hope to see you guys then. And don't forget, there's a whole lot of stuff coming up. So, but be there or be square.
That's right.
Yes, and as I always say, life is short and fleeting. Hi, Marguerite. So drive it like you stole it. And Roberta, what do you have? Anything you want to talk about?
Nope, just that everybody have a blessed next couple of days till we see you Sunday. And come one, come all. I have a lot of nice new sterling.
Yes, she does. And I don't have nearly what she has, but I do have a lot of new sterling myself. And as I said, we both sell mostly sterling, but I'm going to try and get a jewelry jar together, which will contain, sterling and costume and signed pieces. So it'll be a little bit of everything. Not sure if it'll be quite as nice as the one Ro had tonight, but I'm going to try and make it a really nice jar. And I think, Ro, you were going
No,
to put together.
no, I didn't have the jar. Gianna's jar. Gianna's jar tonight. I will put one together.
Okay, so Ro will try and put together a jar too. Okay, good, good. So the Sarah Coventry watch is still ticking. Good. Her backpacks are doing good. Her backpacks are doing good. So thank you guys for coming. I know it's
God
late.
bless you all. Thank you
Yeah,
very
I didn't
much.
know that could happen either, Francis, but I found out the hard way. Like I said, though, luckily I didn't get burned too bad, but it could have been much, much worse. And thank God there were no flames. It was just mostly heat, and a lot of energy. But I survived it. So I will see you guys on Sunday. So love you guys. Night.
See you this weekend.
Yes, and don't forget prayers to Sandy.
Mm-hmm. God bless.
God bless, guys. Night.